Today I'm going to be sharing with you some wonderful, beautiful girl names from ancient Greek mythology. Not all of these names are going to be completely usable for actual children, but I do think that a lot of them could make really amazing names for characters in novels or stories that you may be writing, or for pets. I think Greek mythology names are always really cute on pets. You also may be wondering why I'm not in my usual filming spot. It's because I'm actually visiting my parents' home right now, and so yeah, and you may also hear that annoying noise in the background, and that is the dishwasher. The first name I have to share with you is Andromeda. Andromeda is a Greek baby name meaning advising like a man. The name is also given to a constellation, so if you're into astrology, this name could work really well for you. A lot of these Greek mythology names also belong to stars or constellations. In Greek mythology, Andromeda was saved from a sea monster by Perseus. I really like the name Andromeda. I think it's really sweet and beautiful, and it could be an alternative to Andrea, and the nickname Andy could be used, or Rami. I think it's a really sweet name. It was only given to 63 girls in 2015, making it quite an unusual name. The next name I have to share with you is Leda. Leda is a Greek name meaning happy. Leda was the mother of Helen of Troy, the face that launched 1,000 ships. And yeah, she also produced other offspring with Zeus as well. Zeus came to her in the form of a swan, actually. I think Leda is a really pretty name. I love the meaning. You can also pronounce this name Leda, although I personally prefer the pronunciation Leda. The name Leda was only given to 27 baby girls in 2015, making it a very unique name, but still very sweet and beautiful. The next name I have to share with you is Cassiopeia. Cassiopeia was the mother of Andromeda and the queen of Ethiopia. This name also belongs to a constellation. I think that Cassiopeia may be a little bit too out there. I'm not sure how usable it is. I think it could be really cute on a cat, or for a character in a novel as well. It just sounds so like mythical and magical and beautiful. I think it could also be a way to get to the nickname Cassie, which a lot of people like, or Cassia. It's very beautiful, and I personally am in love with like that kind of out there sound. It sounds very spunky. Only 8 girls were given the name Cassiopeia in 2015, so it is extraordinarily unique. The next name I have to share with you is actually quite popular. It's gaining popularity in the US, and that is Iris. Iris is a Greek name meaning rainbow. Iris was the goddess of the rainbow in Greek mythology, and it ranked at number 217 in the United States in 2015. I love this name. It's also the name of a flower. It just hits all the right marks, really, for things that parents are really loving today in names: flower names, mythological names, and just those sweet and simple baby names. Iris could be the perfect name for a modern baby. The next name I have to share with you is one of my personal favorites, and that is Ariadne. Ariadne is a Greek name meaning most holy. It sat at number 765 in 2015. This is only the second year that it's ever been in the top 1,000, and it is climbing very fast, mainly because I think it can lead to the nickname Aria, and Aria is like a very popular name right now, so Ariadne, it just really fits in. Ariadne was the daughter of Minos. She was the one who gave Theseus the ball of yarn to help him get through the maze. She was a really smart character in Greek mythology, and in some versions of the story she actually has a very happy ending and ends up marrying Dionysus, the god of wine and theater. So it's a very positive association as far as female figures in Greek mythology go. The next name I have to share with you is Calypso. Calypso is a Greek name meaning she who hides. In the Odyssey, she was a nymph who detained Odysseus for 7 years on her island. I love the name Calypso. I love all names that end in O. I think they are very spunky on little girls, and I think this name could really fit in with other O ending names that are becoming more popular, such as Margot. Only 15 girls were named Calypso in 2015, so it is a very unique choice, but I think it can really fit in, and it's also a great way to get the nicknames Callie or Calla. The next name I have to share with you is Artemis. Artemis was the twin sister of Apollo and the virgin goddess in Greek mythology. She was the goddess of the hunt, virgins, childbirth, young girls, all things women, really. She is depicted as strong and ruthless, often murdering those who came in her way. As far as female mythological figures go, she is quite strong and positive for the most part. Only 104 girls were given the name Artemis in 2015. I think that it is not too out there. I think most people are familiar both with the spelling and pronunciation of the name. The next name I have to share with you is probably one of the most well-known Greek goddesses, and that is Athena. Athena was the goddess of wisdom, among many other things, including weaving and craftsmanship. Athena favored clever heroes and those with wits to match her own. She was just like a really, really positive figure in Greek mythology because she was smart and strong, and she dealt with battle strategy and stuff that women weren't necessarily associated with back then. So I think a lot of parents love this name because it is such a strong name for a little girl, and it's also just a very beautiful sounding name. I think this could be a wonderful alternative to Sophia because Sophia and Athena are so closely linked in meaning and association. The name Athena ranked at number 157 in 2015. I think it's one of the most popular names on this list. I really love this name though, and I definitely think it deserves to be that popular because it's a beautiful name. The next name I have to share with you is Cassandra. Cassandra is a Greek name meaning prophetess. It ranked at number 511 in 2015. In Greek mythology, Cassandra was sort of a lover of Apollo, and she told Apollo that she would marry him if he gave her the gift of prophecy. But when he gave her the gift of prophecy, she refused to marry him. So Apollo was angry, obviously, and decided that since you can't take away the gift of prophecy, he would instead make it so that nobody would believe her prophecies. I do really think that Cassandra's a strong name because of that association. I find her to be a very strong female figure in Greek mythology. The next name I have to share with you is Gaia. Gaia is a Greek name meaning Earth Mother. Gaia was the goddess of the earth in Greek mythology. She's sort of like a all-around mother goddess, like the original mother goddess. I find this name to be very bohemian, earthy, ecological. Gaia was only given to 90 baby girls in 2015, making it very unique, but I do feel like this name is one of those names that will rise in the future. The next name I have to share with you is Daphne. Daphne is a Greek name meaning laurel tree or bay tree. Daphne was a nymph who refused Apollo's affections. She called for help from her father, who was a river goddess, and in response, he turned her into a laurel tree. Apollo was very unlucky in love, if you haven't noticed thus far, and a lot of the people that he pursued had tragic endings. I think Daphne's a really beautiful name. It ranked at number 378 in 2015. It's definitely becoming more popular, and flower names are all the rage right now, and this fits right in. The last name I have to share with you is Echo. Echo was a mountain nymph in Greek mythology, and Hera cursed her to only be able to repeat the words that someone else said. So that is where we get the term Echo from. I think that Echo is a really, really, really spunky name. It was one of my favorite names when I was in elementary school. I no longer really consider it a usable name for me. I would probably stick it in the middle name spot rather than the first name spot, but I still think it's a really interesting name, especially for a pet or a character in a novel. It's a very nice name. Only 112 baby girls were given the name Echo in 2015. It is very unique. So that is all that I have to share with you today. I have several videos lined up that I have not been able to film yet. Thank you so much for watching. I really love reading your comments, and I love seeing people subscribing to me. It makes me so happy. So yeah, if you want to comment and tell me what your favorite girl names from Greek mythology are, please do. There are so many beautiful names in Greek mythology, and I love finding more. Bye! Thanks for watching.